returned. Is there a reason you're looking to monopolize my invaluable time? Then why by law are you bothering me now?
Hope you're settling into the cognito all right. You got everything you need?
Almost. Ever thought about bringing an Auntie's Choice vending machine on board? I ain't all that agreeable if I'm without my snacks.
I've got to introduce you to this appliance, name of the refrigerator. You can store and draw from it without never paying a bit.
Everyone knows a morsel tastes that much sweeter if you gotta pay a premium for it.
Kindly don't interrupt me. Training mantisaurs is enough of a headache without answering a stranger's questions.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's Choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity. Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Miles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with ants. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards portrayed. The Earth Directorate had to step in.
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any sane folk would throw their lot.
Hey! Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. Durbin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right. But I'm not. Why would I kill the chief? There's no profit in it. I'm not smart enough to make it look like an accident. My last few reviews were fair enough. We weren't fraternizing. Nobody owed anybody money. I've got absolutely no reason to make him dead. I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly. Over and over, constant. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss— No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So, I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. He has—
Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now, Commander?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. What?
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's Choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor. Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk? So far as I can tell, it's a simple case of killing to get ahead. Chief Cuddy and Trooper Bardot, there was nothing wrong with the food. The whole fort ate the same thing. And 10 minutes later, Cuddy was bloated, discolored. There are no other suspects, just Bardot. She swears she's innocent, but they always say that. And I can't pop. Yes. I walked over, saw Cuddy's body, saw Bardot screaming her fool. Now, I'm waiting for a specialist to affirm my theory, so I can get on with my other 1,000 duties need do. What? How could that be? I made the stew myself, and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I have... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, did you say Crabble? Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with... Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep it tragic. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung. So it don't call in the local wildlife. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which... I'd do it myself, but my boss said... But if you go find one and melt the body... Oh, well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you... Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower. But you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold...
Get you...
On your command. The idea of the kill...
Get you gone.
Doctor, you're bleeding.
Damage-prone daredevil, you're getting battered and bruised brutally. Welcome to We Know and to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a Welcome back. What can I get you?
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair... Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of it. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of...
You did it! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. I wish I had bits for you, but I'm still in debt from this uniform, and meals, and the...
You return again and again like a particularly unshakable rash. Is there some compelling cause? Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look... if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But...
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. No. No target.
Chief Quidley. Recording with the intent of registering this most unusual sequence of events and securing their serial wave rights. Recently, we reckoned it'd be a hoot to hack a captured order terminal, use it to heckle them. Instead, we wound up chinwagging. It turns out we have much in common. They're bored, we're bored, and everyone got sick of trench living months ago. Next thing you know, we're getting together for brews and a wave of their knockoff sport, pitchball. And where there's booze and ball, there's betting. And while those order folk are scary data smart, they can't see the angles if they're big as a ship and bright as a hollow ad. They just see stats and percents.
Market legend herself, paragon of do-it-yourself, slayer of unlimited bureaucracy, highest rung, straight to meritocracy.
Friendly approaching from the north, home fire.
believe Arcadia shall ever return.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger.
The meaning of life.
Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
The one
Riley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm, never miss it.
No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered? Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. Any other updates?
Yes. You may peruse.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Raring to go.
To inform you, Zeranium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or
Convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of...
This is Factor Métaguier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot?
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're content... Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier?
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I'll send word you're en route, but I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. We have a working hypothesis about it, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, Our suspect One Initiate Alva, though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicion. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you were on hand to corroborate current supposition.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and fingers. So, has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack? What
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at once.
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over? Things are gonna might haywire.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. Oh, no, I wouldn't frame it. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile Zeranium to collection points in space. Not at the... A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alpha C... She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her. I am so pleased. I'll be in my office.
This is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's Caliceri as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate is involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars
Investigator.
just fell wrong?
Factor,
They're
set head on
probably
in.
prone to involuntary self-injury.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth. And who is that you brought? Ah, an Auntie's Choice. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not... Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. All right, fair enough. Appreciate your help, dear. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Investigator? Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being suited.
Our Earth Directorate friend. Hello, I've been conversing with Factor Metal.
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time. Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. You suspect me somehow? One must...
You've examined the launch records, yes? What did you find? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll... Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used at the overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. All right.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll...
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Had plenty of managers like Svoboda back on Tau Ceti. Couldn't take responsibility for nothing.
Yes. Suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but what else will this higgledy... Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort. Well, as a fellow student, we developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little. Tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
You know, I imagine actual perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now. I mean, they must believe their plan was flawless. The problems began to mount. Started to multiply.
Yeah.
You're back. I see Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it. With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly, or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display. I am...
wonder why.
Something about that Albert doesn't square. And she called me Sam. I'm not Sam. Just for the record.
Finally, a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier. Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in. Depends on your level of moxie and know. You could try jimmying the door open if you have. Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner. Though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic. Of course.
Looking pretty scathed, Commander. Unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Nobody around. Combat! Your lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors? Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush. Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Well, that's about everything. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Hello, dear. Why, we were just talking.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of trouble.
You know how the Order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Hold on now. We should really discuss what you...
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's...
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an Order proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder. Especially by someone we clearly know so... You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a...
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation, if there are any hints of truth to that. I find it severely...
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been... I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, that ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that. I cannot be party to this.
A wise. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor. This would be an ideal time to...
You can't possibly be part...
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Wait, you can't possibly believe this balderdash. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but takers and choosers.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look. Used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors. Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals.
Excellent.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. I recognize you've done right, but